1. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 2 of Apotheconversations, Royal Palm Aluminum Fantasy Football, episode 2. I've met here with Casey Thomas and Logan Ryszkowski, and I'm going to actually start out real quick with Casey, who made the right choices in which teams were going to win. Can you lay it on us?
Yeah, so I was 5-1, and you guys were 4-2.
4-2.
Not bad,
But not as
bad
good
at
as
all.
you.
Well, clearly, but not all of us can be me. So
What do you think? So let's see if I can open up that. I push this button and
Fantasy
go to
is
the
a fickle
records.
beast.
She
If I can
is.
switch
She's
back
like
to
rounding the
standings.
cape. You know, you never know if you're gonna make it out the
I wonder
other
why
side.
we all have a tie. What do you think? It's kind of weird, huh?
It is very interesting that we all have a tie for some reason.
So,
Yeah, congratulations, by the way.
yeah,
all
of you
to
guys.
all
three
three?
winners right
Back.
here.
Yeah, give you.
The top
Even though
three.
we didn't think he was. I didn't think he was going to win. Did you not think he was going to win too?
I didn't think he was going to win either,
I
That
know.
was your one.
Both
falsity.
you guys thought I was gonna lose.
but I
It's-
did say that it would be the highest scoring matchup.
Which you were absolutely correct.
Was it the highest scoring matchup?
Yes, it was.
Yeah, highest scoring matchup. He had the highest score of the week, singular score.
No,
Me.
not me.
I did.
Yeah.
You
No,
did.
you did. Excuse me.
So wait. So what was the totals between them? Let's see. I guess I might have to bounce.
You might have to. Oh man.
Let's see what we could do. Oh, it's so bright and
Oh.
horrible. All right, let's go to matchups.
Help me.
Let's go to week 1,
One.
and let's do.
There you go. So there's yours with the highest scoring,
Yeah, look at that shit right
124.36.
there. Yeah, mine was definitely not the highest scoring game.
No, we
with
we
these
do have
two.
a.
We didn't break 200.
We have 4
zoom in on
superlative
here.
awards at the end of the year. We already have a campaign for the Hurricane Andrew Memorial Biggest Blowout of the Year award.
Yep, that would
in
go
this
to
game.
you,
Um,
Sean.
Currently,
Currently, we have
so
58
currently,
points.
it looks
I think.
like trouble. Nope, it's the Phoenix and Tabs the Mighty.
Yep.
So that was one of your hot takes. One of our decisions in this
Yep.
process is to reduce the number of hot takes to a manageable number of hot takes. We didn't do our due diligence. I specifically didn't.
I would happily and very briefly go over some
You
of the.
took some
I
notes.
took some
Can
notes.
you
Dying
read
on a
them?
hill only
So,
matters if you die on one hill one
Sean-
time.
All right, let's go.
Sean said that Tim and Daniel was going to be the closest matchup. That ended up being, I
Teddy
believe,
and,
John and
John.
Teddy. Yep,
Yeah.
that was
Which you
the closest
can
matchup.
put it back on screen if you want to.
Sean-
Right now.
Also said he would have chosen Darnell Mooney over Travis Etienne.
Did not work out on that.
That
one.
was
Ray
a
Ray McLeod.
swing and miss. That's okay
It was
though.
a bad decision.
Um,
Hey, listen, they can't all be good.
So that's 2
decisions.
no's.
Yep. You thought about starting Dobbins over Igbuka. You said Teddy was going to have an easy win. I don't know how you feel
not,
about that.
Not an easy win.
That did not
that's
count as an easy win at
w-
all.
Yeah, that was the
within-
closest win.
Within 4
But
points,
Teddy
that
did
is
win.
not an easy
But Teddy
win.
did win. So
No, he had the opposite of an easy win in which one of his players got hurt on play 3 of the game,
Xavier
and then
Worthy,
also needed to be carried to
Yeah.
victory by a 37-year-old
Yeah.
Derrick Henry.
28
Yep.
points on Derrick Henry.
Logan, I had notes for you.
Oh, what you got for me?
You said you would have picked Stephon Diggs over Deebo Samuel.
Yeah, I'll take that. I'll take that hit.
Evan Ingram, solid play.
Did he get 3 points?
He was three catches for 21 yards.
That's
1.5.
7.
2.5 points.
Basically.
I will say 7 yards per catch, but hey, that's he also went out of the game in like the second quarter because he got hurt. So
Gotcha.
it's Evan Ingram. He rarely plays 2 games in a row.
You did say that Marvin Harrison Jr. was going to have a tasty matchup. You called it that he was going to get one of those deep bomb touchdown passes
Did
in
he?
the game. He totally did. He was
I
five catches, 71 yards, and a tutty. So I think I give you
points for that.
You said Javonte Williams was not worth a roster spot.
I'd argue he still maybe
You
not.
better have some of your
Falling-
bad hot takes in here, too.
Hold on.
This feels
Wait,
cherry
falling
picked.
into the end zone
my
twice.
favorite was
Oh.
Bo Nix will outperform Jaden Daniels.
I didn't say that. That's
And-
AI.
I would go as far to say that Tua Tagovailoa had half a point less than Bo Nix did.
And that kind of
And
speaks
Tua
for
had a
itself.
terrible game.
Listen. Bo had the worst game of his career. I will say that. he would say
so
that.
Did Tua, except for where he got concussed in the first
Tua
half.
had the worst game of his career that he was conscious for.
I said Omarion Hampton was not going to be the guy. He's clearly the guy.
He's the guy.
Definitely the guy.
I said that JJ was going to severely underperform. He underperformed, but
not severely.
I'll give you the hot take for the first 3 quarters.
What was his how many points did he end up getting?
He had, I want to say, 11 or 12.
John Hanson. I
think he was projected 14, and I want to say he had like around 10 or 12.
Oh, this is
points.
good. It shows all the crap that they got too.
Yep.
He's on the bench.
He's on the bench? No, he's got him on his bench. Justin Jefferson?
No. I thought we were talking. Oh, I thought you said J.J. McCarthy.
No. Justin Jefferson.
Justin Jefferson is.
I have J.J. McCarthy.
I'm like, if he was on his bench, he deserved it.
He
underperformed, but
yeah, but
he got it back.
I said Igbuka, wasn't quite sure.
Yeah, pretty sure of that one.
We were both wrong.
Especially while Chris Godwin is not on the field. I think his upside super high.
I also said that New England was going to beat the Raiders. So
yeah.
I'm never one for a Raiders win, but that does put the Kansas City Chiefs in last in the AFC West, which is just a little Pyrrhic victory for me.
But that's enough about last week. Let's talk about this week.
Thank you for doing all that work.
Of course.
All of the work.
That was a dainty little handshake there.
Let's start with Happy Pancakes versus Ken's Impressive Team. We'll start with you.
Can you throw it up on screen for me?
I will throw it up.
I'd love
right
to see it.
Here.
Throw it up.
All right, throw it up on the screen.
Can you read it well enough?
This this is a fun not inter-office match, but a fun person. This is a fun personnel match. For a little lore here, a little background. Jimmy was the 101.
This is Forrest Gump versus Rain Man, by the way.
When we first had a 10-man league this year, going into year 2, Jimmy was the 101. We decided to reverse the order of the standings. He was going to be the first pick. He came in last year. Ken, at the last minute, who is no longer with the company, we made an exception for, brought him back into the league, made it a 12-man league, randomized, reshuffled the picks, which then made Jimmy pick number 10, I think, which he was none too pleased about. There were calls for a splinter league, and one that doesn't cheat, which I think there's going to be 3 or 4 people in, but if you're not cheating in fantasy football, it's not fun.
You're not trying.
Collusion, baby.
Anywho, so Ken has got Jimmy's ire here, and they're longtime friends anyway. Looking at it quick, I think...
Can you read it decently enough? Zoom it a little bit.
I have supervision with my glasses.
Supervision?
My glasses. I think honestly, I call...
That's better, though, right?
My biggest concern at a quick glance, because I didn't have any time to do homework on this, thank you.
It's all good.
Jimmy's problem is the same problem he had last year. His running backs suck. Alvin Kamara admittedly was the only guy who kind of did anything in the New Orleans game besides the hell's the tight end's name who got some decent catches. Juwan Jennings.
Johnson.
Juwan. I want to call him Jonnu Smith. Juwan Jennings.
Jonnu Johnson.
Johnny John Johansson. He was the only guy. So yeah, that's fine, I guess. Tyrone Tracy as your RB2 is tough.
Yep.
It's not.
He is
not
the
RB1
for New York.
New York, who
clearly the RB1,
poised to be one of the worst teams.
Camp Scatterbu takes for men. I get a good position.
Same with Malik Neighbors. RB1 on one of the worst offenses in the league is pretty tough. I mean, I think we've already shown that Russ can't do it. Week 1 is a liar. I'm going to quote that. Week 1 is a liar. You don't base your whole season off of week 1. But
what about their matchip versus Dallas?
It's a divisional matchup, and it's I think Dallas is
ass.
No, I think they'll be fine. I think Dallas will have a good year. They had a tough first matchup. You're playing the defending Super Bowl champs, and you played them hard.
I think their defense is going to be softer versus New York, and New York will get a chance here. I know we're not doing a million hot takes, but that's my little opinion about that.
I don't know. Can you scroll down to the bench real quick? I just want to see.
Go to the bench.
Does there any
hope on the bench?
Wow, there's not a lot of hope on the bench.
There's not a lot of hope
Jimmy.
on the bench at all.
At all. We are projected a pretty close game. I'm shocked that Ken has A.J. Brown on the bench, but versus KC, he's going to get shut. He's going to get, what the hell's that?
He has Ja'Cory Myers and Jamar Chase.
And
Ladd McConkey. All of those are super good wide receiver options.
Fine, but
I'm already seeing where I'm thinking this game's going to go.
Jacoby Myers for A.J. Brown is... I get it. I know you're not high on AJ Brown.
Look at the matchup. I mean, even the freaking
Yahoo the projection points. I understand, but any week.
How did AJ Brown do last week?
Awful. He had like
Half
4 points
of
or
a
something.
point?
Like 2 catches.
Yeah.
I think it was half a
I
point.
think he had 2 targets.
No, wait.
He wasn't targeted.
He had 1 target.
Oh, that's what it was. He had 1 target. He had 1 catch.
I'm just saying,
and it was like
any
less than 2 minutes left in the game.
I think it was less than a point he got.
week he could go for 25 points, and that's
Sure,
just tough to
sure.
leave on your bench.
Yes, it is.
This is not a player or a system problem. It's a too many mouths to feed problem. I have a hard time putting that on my bench.
Okay.
That being said, in terms of
Who would you replace? Jacoby Myers?
Oh yeah, Jacoby Myers. I would take Jacoby Myers out probably. Apart from that, it's so even. It's honestly a big toss up to me. I'll probably give the edge to Ken.
I give the
in
edge to
this.
Ken also. in
Yeah,
this one.
probably.
Me as well.
I do think it all comes down to how well Dak plays.
We have to make at least one decision different than one another.
Oh, we'll get there.
Yeah, I think it all comes
Generally
down to
on our
how
own matchups.
the big defining swing factor here is how Dak plays. If Dak has a great game, balls out, CD doesn't drop three balls, gets PI'd for 70 yards,
I think Brock might be hurt also. He got injured in the previous match.
He's fine. That's
what they say to all the quarterbacks.
It's the-
They're always fine. Tua's twitching on the ground. He'll be playing next week.
The 49 IRS, the 49ers.
No.
Anyhow, yeah, I'll give this one to Ken begrudgingly because I think Jimmy could pull it out. It's like a 51-49 swing to Ken here in my book.
I think it'll be a little bit bigger of a gap, but yeah, I agree with you.
I'm not gonna give a
Yeah.
perception. I think Ken's gonna have a bigger gap. I'd give it a 10-point gap, but this is. I think we all agree Ken's gonna probably.
Sorry, Jimbo.
Ken's gonna win.
Sorry, Jimmy. All right, I'm gonna have you take Lucky 13 versus Tabs the Mighty.
Sure. Just overviewing. Oh man. Let's see. I feel like projections are a lie. Projections are just that, a figment of imagination. It's not real. It's a projector of what's to come.
Yeah, that being said, they're generally pretty accurate.
I mean, I don't know.
I would love to do a test on the projection accuracy.
We could do it literally at the end of the season because they had the original projections versus the
So
amount
her
scored.
projection right now, look at her RB2. When I say her, Tabby.
Yeah.
Yep, he's going to have more than 4 points. Guarantee you.
Yeah. I don't know if this is the week for the transition, but
he's going to.
You guys agree with her choice, the Ja'Cory Coscomerit over
Eckler?
what's his face?
Over Eckler for sure.
I think Tabby wins this pending any sort of crazy
It's
game.
versus Green Bay.
Any sort of crazy game that
Thursday Green Bay game too.
James Cook could possibly have. I think everywhere else she pretty much has an edge.
Nico concerns me. I love Nico, but that was a tough first game. That Texans offensive line concerns me.
Yeah, the Texans are one of those.
You feel justified
teams
not having any stock in Stroud, right?
This year, yeah. I got burnt on last year, but yes, this year, sure.
Stroud looks tough. Yeah, just looking at this, Tabby's gonna win. Forget looking at the projections because they're not up to date. They're not always accurate. I think she wins pretty sufficiently. I would say going into, I'm looking at the matchups. Yeah, I guess Mike doesn't. Mike has Mike Evans. I think going into Monday night, Mike's going to be looking at a Hail Mary. Mike's going to be looking at needing 30 points from Mike Evans.
Tough.
What do you think?
Which is always possible, but I think that's what it'll look like come Monday.
Yeah.
Especially with Baker Mayfield throwing the football.
Yeah, I have a hard time arguing against any of that, unfortunately.
You think Tabby's going to win though? That's what.
I'm looking line by line real quick, just seeing.
Take a look at the bench too. Once
because one of our things is bench assessment. Do we think that anybody had a better bench option? And don't. We had a correspondence about AJ Brown, but.
Yeah, I think it's got to be Tabby. Unfortunately,
Unfortunately,
I love the unfortunate.
Well, no, because I like Mike's team. That's the thing, is I like Mike's team. I also don't like Tabby's team that much. I just think that
love Tabby's team.
There's stuff that can't be beat there. Stafford can play a great game, but he's
not Jalen Hurts.
He's not Jalen Hurts, man.
Mike's team is all feast or famine. CD Lamb is gonna do well, but Mike Evans with Igbuka taking some of those higher red zone targets might not be as tasty. Cook, is he gonna have a
Cook.
big game? Is he going to cook? Yeah, RJ Harvey, what's the deal
Yeah, that
with that
offense
guy?
sucks.
Laporta, I don't know. Olave, I don't know.
I actually give it the other way. I think Mikey might pull this one off. I think that Green Bay is gonna stuff Washington
you
a
think
little
it might
bit.
be the closest match of the week?
I think this is one that is much more of a toss-up than the Ken one. I'm more confident that Ken's going to take the other victory away. But I think Mikey has a little more sauce on his.
Yeah.
And I'm honestly not very high up on Kelsey right now.
Right.
I'm not very high up on Nico Collins. I'm not very high up on Ashton Genty. Bill, I think, has a chance, but I think he's in the transition phase still.
I will say Tabby has a lot of tough matchups this week.
Yeah.
Jackson Smith-Njigba going against Pittsburgh. I know Pittsburgh just gave up a ton of points, but they have a really good secondary, and they'll tighten it up. Genty has a tough matchup against the Chargers. Obviously, Washington is going to have a tough time with Green Bay.
Yeah.
I think in fantasy, and I don't know if you guys will agree with this or not, but having 3 consistent, solidly, not just solid, like strong players each week, if you have 3 guys who can put up 20 points,
that's the difference maker.
Like that's a win.
60-70%.
So like,
yeah.
Looking at Mike's team has 3 guys that I can look at that could do that.
CeeDee Lamb, Mike Evans, and
Cook.
James Cook, yeah.
Cook.
But Cook is a much more like I said, feast or famine.
Yeah.
Where Tabby,
Oswell. That's where his points come from.
I see Tabby's as a little more.
That being said, Loop was
I
pretty
see
good
more
last week, too.
consistency with their team, even with the tough matchup.
So I think it's 2 for Tabby, 1 for Mikey for this matchup.
Yep.
Sorry, honey. And now the bench assessment. Is there anybody that we'd swap on the bench that make the difference here?
Mikey's got.
No, Pittman's going to be dealing with Denver.
Charbonnet, even against Pittsburgh, man, I don't know.
That's not great.
I'd say nothing absolutely jumps out
nothing
of
jumps. Nothing jumps
out
out
for me. I think that Warren over Jacoski Merritt might be a better option, to be honest.
Yeah, I think Warren has a higher floor.
Yep.
I think.
Yep.
Whether or not, but you're not taking Bill for the floor.
No, but I also think that she could use a little more floor. But that's on her.
Okay.
She makes the decisions.
We'll see.
I had no collusion. All right, I'll do my assessment. I'll do Steamrollers versus Fungus Among Us. Tim, you get none of my love anymore. You made me pay Dan Masat $5. I still owe him. All right, so push on the quarterback. I mean, Zay Flowers really overperformed expectations.
That's his MO. I mean, that's been his MO last year.
Was it like that? Last year I felt it was more disappointment.
No, he was
more bust on bust.
He was more busts, but he was boomer bust last year. He had a couple of booms.
I know that was a good game, but that was
secondary?
such a weird game.
Do you think Buffalo has a particularly bad secondary or anything?
No, I think it was just first week jitters.
Okay.
Buffalo's not known for a super strong defense.
I think Devontae Adams proved that even on this new offense for him, he could be a superstar wherever he goes. So that's points on John's side. Garrett Wilson, I think, will not have the game he had against Pittsburgh every week. But I really like the combo of Justin Fields with pretty much everybody on that offense. I think he brings an engagement. He mixes it up and makes it not so...
A lot better than last year watching Aaron Rodgers.
It's a lot better than last year. Cortland Sutton's good. I'd say it's a push on the wide receivers, but I think that there's more upside potential on John's team. Josh Jacobs, I think, will have a better chance pounding the rock against Washington than he did in his previous matchup against Detroit.
I think he's just got the best. John's got the best two starting running backs in the league, in my opinion.
Oh, and Jahmyr Gibbs and Kenneth Walker are really Kenneth Walker. I have a sinking suspicion that Charbonnet will take over more of a running back one position.
People are saying that Walker's still nursing an injury coming back. We'll
they're going to get better against Pittsburgh's.
We'll see as the weeks go what the coordinator decides. But
And then Brock Bowers, is he hurt or is he not?
He's fine.
Day to day, he'll play.
Does he have a Q next to his name? I don't see one.
I don't know if this has it. I haven't seen any Qs on anybody, so I guess we'll see. Well, as soon as I get to Christian McCaffrey, I'll see a Q.
Oh yeah.
He'll play.
So what do you think?
And I think he's got upside on Etienne as well.
The bell of the ball, baby, Etienne.
I am gonna give this one to John. What do you guys think?
I do like Etienne over the Judy matchup if we're going just side by side, line by line. Etienne's now officially the guy.
Yep.
Against the Cincinnati defense who played okay against. I'll give him some flowers. Pretty decently against Cleveland. But I think he's up for a pretty.
A line of cactuses would do the same against.
Yes, that's right. A bunch of pricks out
Cleveland,
there. And then Joey Jeudy is just another mouth to feed in Cleveland. So I don't know.
I think Denver is gonna prove to everybody that Daniel Jones is not as hot shit as he's looking.
100%
so.
agree. I
You guys have an
actually, well, no, I think. So you were taking who in this matchup?
That's a good question. I'm gonna go the upset. I'll pull Tim here. I think Tim could pull an upset.
I'm
Buffalo,
gonna make it not
the
an upset,
Bills.
and I also think Tim is
Okay.
going to squeak this one out. I think it's closer, and just looking at the benches.
What do you think the bench choice? Do you have any bad bench decisions?
I don't like anybody on either bench.
No,
I mean, you've got a plethora of tight ends with John's team, and I think that's going to be John's undoing this week.
How many fab bucks did he spend on Zach Ertz?
10.
10.
You know who had Zach Ertz last week?
John.
But no, I mean, I understood. Like he's wanted. He picked him. I don't understand.
A trade offer in for Bashal Tootin.
I
but
don't
know he's not gonna
understand
trade me.
spending $10 on Zach Ertz for him to be on your bench. That I don't understand.
You
We'll
know
find
what?
out if he starts him tomorrow.
John won the league last year, so his mysterious ways. That's part of
what tight end does he have in currently, real quick?
He has Hawkinson.
Okay, that's not a bad.
Hawkinson
has more projected points, but he's not looked the same since he came back from injury last year.
Is there so no recommendations for swapping though, huh?
I would have started Ertz probably, even though the points, the
Not versus Green
projection, against Green Bay, I would take Ertz. Ertz had like 6 or 7 targets, and I mean sometimes it's gonna come down to how the volume. So
all right, well there we go. We laid it on the line. All right, why don't you take me?
Alrighty then. So a couple of 1-0 boys here. So let's see. Let me just take a quick.
He still
look
has Xavier Worthy in.
Still has Xavier Worthy in, and
Xavier Worthy is still technically not out.
He's still not out, but he's gonna be out, which is crazy to me that he is also projected to beat
we got
you
Teddy versus
currently.
me.
Projections aside,
Teddy is projected to lose.
I thought he was projected to win. No, he's 51% favorite.
Why does it show
That's
me as
weird.
such a drop?
That's weird because Sean's got 106 points projected, and
He's got
Teddy's got
no original projection 106, projected points 96.
what? That's
It
broken.
generally only says that when we've actually performed.
something
Maybe it's teacher
weird
telling us the
happens.
future.
Something
Oh,
weird
boy.
happened.
That'd be
Um,
creepy.
Who do you have
Let's see if I can
starting
refresh.
Thursday?
It keeps telling me to switch to Calvin Ridley. Really likes Calvin Ridley.
I mean, well, Calvin Ridley has got it. Well, who's he got? What's his matchup this week? Tennessee's playing somebody.
The Rams.
The Rams have really good defense
Wow.
last week too. Tough.
I'm not
Not
putting
great.
in Calvin Ridley.
All right, real quick, just looking at it side by side. I hate to say it, like I think
I'm hating to say it, man.
I have been saying that. I don't know why I'm saying that. I do kind of give it to Teddy. I mean, he's still got
Even with his flex empty.
even with his flex empty, he's gonna find someone to put in there. But I mean,
it's gonna be Rico Dowdle.
Wandale, Ollie Gordon. I mean, he's got Dylan Sampson now. I'd plug in Dylan
I gave
Sampson.
him Dylan Sampson.
I know. I'd plug in Dylan Sampson. But you know, that's.
Is this just on vibes, or do you got some particular reasons besides the fake projected points?
hates you.
My biggest two vibes
Why the heck is it 96.9? Is there somebody who I don't know is hurt that's hurt on here?
could be.
I'll look at that later.
My
It
biggest,
also says I have. Oh no, go on.
my biggest two vibes are Jordan Love and Derrick Henry, and then also I'm fading Njoku a little bit because
I'm also fading Njoku.
the other
But in
what
the
the hell was
market
the
for a
other?
tight end.
What was the other tight end?
Fenton.
Harold Fannin Jr. had a
Fannin.
really good game. I mean, again, it could just be game plan, but with Njoku's history of being hurt and all that, I think it's not a bad place to have a backup tight end. But I'm pulling Teddy here
I already
mostly
gave
on.
mine up. I
mostly
pulled
on
some off. I dumped
vibes.
them all.
I go to the bench. I think Sean has a win here.
You just don't think it's with the group of people I have on here?
I'm not sure. I'm going to pick Sean to win. I'm going to have faith that Sean has
Hell yeah.
the gumption to make the right picks, but I think it'll be close enough that if you make the wrong choice, Sean, you could leave a win on the
You're right.
off
If I
the
switch
board.
in Drake May, Booty, and Tajay Spears, I'm definitely going to lose.
No, I'm talking. I think it'll be a one-player difference.
What do you guys think of the Jets-Buffalo matchup? Is it going to be a high or a low-scoring game?
I mean, if it's any indication what they did last week, it should be a high
Pretty
scoring.
high, yeah.
It
Will
should
it only be
pinball.
really, really high? Because you think that the Jets will amp it up with Justin Fields. I'm excited. I'm actually kind of excited for a stupid New York
Justin
matchup.
Fields is Lamar Jackson Jr.
Yeah.
Well,
Kmart.
He does-
Kmart.
Kmart,
It's not
Kmart,
junior.
Timu, Lamar Jackson.
We got Lamar at home.
So,
This Swedish name,
and
Lamar.
I mean, the Bills. Yeah, I mean the Bills are the Bills. So
What about the benches? So we already kind of went over this bench. What about my bench?
you've got a really nice bench, Sean. Ridley, Pearsall, either of those guys are startable. For Teddy, I think Sampson needs to
Go in.
go in for Worthy.
And then
As long as Worthy is not playing.
I
but-
guess I would also shop around, see if I can find somebody better. But I don't than Dylan Sampson. But I mean, he's gonna be solid. But see what
We'll
else is
see.
out there.
We'll see what the
Until,
future holds.
Yeah,
All
until
right, we'll
someone else
switch
comes
over
along.
to the commish first, Beast Mode Brigade, and I'll do that one, and I'll have you sum us up with the Phoenix versus Nightmare Tomato, because I know you want to talk about Nightmare
I
Tomato.
love talking about.
All right, so what we got here? First of all, let me just say I have more confidence that Justin Fields will be getting some fantasy points than Patrick Mahomes, despite the fact Patrick Mahomes had a very respectable 26 points or so last week.
Yes, he did.
Tyreek
Going
Hill,
up against the Super Bowl champions rematch from the Super Bowl. So
There's a
Teteroa
narrative
McMillan
in the
and
game
Tyreek
at
Hill.
least.
I think Hill's gonna have a game where he'll get at least more points than he did last week. I think that Tua is not gonna have an aneurysm in the field like he did last week. I'm significantly more confident. Everybody talk. Make sure all mics are moving around.
yeah, check 1,
Mine's
2.
good.
All right, good.
I've been
Sorry, I'm a little nervous about that.
yeah.
I like Teteroa McMillan for this week versus Arizona. I think that we're gonna get. Carolina has a second opportunity to kind of breathe some life into that. I have a little investment in Teteroa McMillan in another league, so I kind of want him to show himself a little more. Achan, I have a feeling, will hit his projections versus New England. I think
He
he's
hit 'em
got a
last
chance
week.
of probably a touchdown or two. Bijan is really good at football. He's really good at
That
football.
gentleman can play football.
And even against a Minnesota defensive line, I think so. I think Kyle Pitts has got a better opportunity than he has in previous years, even versus Minnesota. Kyron Williams is solid. That being
Keep
said,
talking. I'm going to adjust something real quick.
Beast Mode Brigade, I think he's got one of the strongest teams in our league.
Ooh.
What's wrong? Oh, gotcha.
Nice.
Thanks for fixing it.
Sorry.
I really like his team. I think he's got an extremely solid team. I think Tony Pollard's going to suffer this week. I think DK Metcalf is going to struggle against the Seahawks secondary, but I think he's going to get thrown the ball 15 times. I think Deebo Samuels will not have the breakout run for a touchdown that he did versus the Giants.
They love to have Debo's a gadget player is the term.
Get him the ball
in
get the
weird
ball
ways.
In his hands.
You get it in weird ways, not necessarily a
Reverse,
throw. Yep.
Screen.
I don't know.
Shovel pass.
I think that he should put in Justin Herbert versus Las Vegas instead of Patrick Mahomes versus Philadelphia.
Oh,
I think that'll angle
after
it to his
Herbert
side.
had quite
He
the
had a big game.
big game. People are saying
think-
people are starting to talk about Justin
are
Herbert
talking.
again.
I think Diggs versus Miami. Did Diggs have a game at all in the last game?
You can
Diggs
check. Click
put
on
up
him.
points.
I think he had like 7 points or something. You can't click on him. That's lame.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think he's got a better chance versus Miami, or a good chance versus Miami.
has a great
He's got a
chance
great
versus
chance.
Miami.
Coming
If
from
I
a
had-
Miami fan.
If I had Stephon Diggs, I'd be playing him this week.
Who'd you swip out?
Any of my receivers.
Tyreek Hill.
Yep.
Well,
You
let me
got an
say
I
extra
this.
like
spot on your
Tyreek.
bench.
I give Beast Mode
Huh?
Brigade
You got
the
an
edge
empty
here.
spot on your bench.
No, I have an empty spot at my kicker. I'm playing Daniel this week at a disadvantage. I'm
Yeah.
going without a
Oh,
kicker.
That's so nice of you.
Handicap.
What do you say? I say go. I give it to Daniel. Sorry about last week, Daniel. I know I owe you $5 still.
The problem is I don't love all 4 receivers. I mean, Metcalf looked pretty good. I love T. Higgins. Don't get me wrong. I love T. Higgins, and Metcalf looked pretty good.
I think Higgins it's going to be better than last
I
week
just-
versus
I'm-
Jacksonville.
But it's early season fucking Cincy. They're so bad every year. Like, it's
They are notoriously
slow to
starters.
start. And, like, they didn't even they
They're gonna
looked
do better this week.
okay, and they
I
should.
want them to. I don't have Jacksonville's defense. I want them to score 35-30.
Yeah.
Good. Give us 15
Yeah.
points on Travis Hunter.
Yeah, but I'll probably take Casey on this one. I think he's just got
Better.
You're going to take yourself.
he's
I
got
assume.
more. He has more consistent strength, especially at the running back position. Apart from Saquon, I know, but Bijan, Achane, and Kyron are just is a good.
Yeah. Pollard's going to suffer this week.
Yeah,
But I don't think it'll be enough.
I think this is going to be a tough week for me. I'm
need a kicker.
putting in the calls. I'm trying to rally my troops. Let them know, hey, it's a 17-week season, boys. We need to pace
Hire
ourselves.
some more witches.
Yep, we need to hire some witches and
fire some
yeah,
witches.
I mean I'm gonna pick myself, but
Do you
it's-
think there's somebody on his bench, and you don't have to be coy? Tell me as it is. Don't do your secret. fuck with
no,
him.
I'll tell you.
Oh, so he ended up
I
getting
love
QJ.
Tyler Warren.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
I
love Tyler.
love
well, that's right.
I
He's
love
got
Ke-
Warren on there
I
too.
love Keenan
Rotting on the
Allen this
bench.
week, but you can't. The thing is, it's too early to start making those types of calls when you have the depth of Higgins, Metcalf, Debo.
Yeah.
You can't not start them. This is the tough part of fantasy is you draft these
I'll be
guys
real.
early.
I would swap Debo for Keenan Allen, or
I
I
love
think Debo Samuel had the best.
Diggs.
No, Debo had a good week.
I
Debo had a good week.
love Keenan Allen, especially this week. I would even go as far to say you could swap him out with any of his 3 because all 3 of his receivers, T. Higgins, showed last week that if the Bengals don't get off to a strong start, that he's not going to do anything. Metcalf needs targets in order, and hopefully he's going to be peppered by Aaron Rodgers, but there's been weeks where he gets kind of bottled up, and Debo's a guy that if he gets the ball 5-6 times and doesn't do anything with it, they'll game plan somewhere else. So
He does have the
Hi,
they do have Debo. No, never mind. I'm an idiot.
McLaurin.
I was thinking. My brain got stuck on Debo.
Scary Terry?
Debo the 49er.
oh,
Oh,
I was like, that's not
you're
right.
like they have.
I'm like, they got a lot of injuries right now, so they got a lot of injuries, so he's gonna get a lot of volume, and I'm like, I'm an idiot.
Nope.
He's not on that team anymore.
no, but they showed last week that he's going to be a big focal point
Yeah.
of their offense. So
Okay.
I picked myself. I like Daniel's team.
Yep.
I think his biggest regret will probably be not starting Tyler Warren. So
Yeah.
trade him to me.
Trade him to me.
Oh yeah, Logan needs a tight end.
All right, finish us up.
All right, so we get Nightmare Tornado Supernova going up against the Loganator, the Phoenix.
Number 2.
When I see head-to-head here I see disaster for John Hansen once again.
Oh yeah.
I'm seeing a lot of big playmaking ability on Logan's team. Lamar Jackson, Brian Thomas Jr., Igbuka. I will bow to you in that you called outright that the offense they were going to get him fired in there early.
He's such a good fit for their offense.
He only had like 4 or 5 catches, but they were money
They were
catches.
mu- he
They were
like,
in the end zone catches.
out of everything I watched out of the draft and watched him go. I'm like, this dude is a perfect fit for their scheme.
That's what you want
Yep.
in your guy. I know you're down on your running backs. I know
I
you
am.
tried to
I am.
trade me David Montgomery and Aaron Jones earlier this morning. I will say you need to stay the course, my man, because I
know.
think Montgomery is in for getting some feeding time. I do not think Jahmyr Gibbs' body is going to be able to last the entire season without getting some kind of injury. I'm not suggesting he's going to be out for significant time, but I think the whole purpose of their offense is a 1-2 punch. You're not going to consistently jab, 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 jab. You want to throw that uppercut. And I think Montgomery is going to be part of Detroit getting back to where they need to be because they looked really bad last week.
They did. Sort of like Cincinnati, same level of badness.
Tight ends
probably
is
worse.
Yeah. Tight ends is a wash here. Brenton Strange, I came across his rookie card, so if you want that, I'll happily give that to you. Versus Hunter Henry.
He beats his projection, I'll take it.
But
so you take Logan on this one.
I'm strongly taking Logan, and I would
close and it's going to be John.
Go to the bench. I just want to make sure that I'm not missing anything. I think John is missing out on starting Fannin Jr.
Yeah.
I think he needs to start him, even though that brings the projections down. Like I said, projections don't matter. Say it with me. Projections don't matter.
Projections absolutely matter, but continue.
Fannin Jr. should start. I think DeAndre Swift is someone that needs to be started.
Yep.
And
instead of who?
I mean, I would say instead of Devonta Smith, I'd even go as far to say no. Devonta Smith, flex. I was going to say Omarion Hampton, but I'm not going to get bit back to back. So
once bitten, twice
next week I'll shit on Omarion Hampton.
There you go.
But
you're rooting for yourself, I assume.
Nah, fuck that guy. I'll make that joke every single week.
Every week. And then he backtracks.
And then I backtrack. Yeah, I think I
part of his bid.
I love, knock on wood. This is the happiest. No, I can't fucking say that.
I'm counter knocking on wood.
This is the happiest I've been with a team in a long time. And even I just my problem is with my bench.
You didn't sound happy with
my
running
bench,
backs.
With my running backs. My running backs, I love big. I love running backs that I can depend on. Heavy workload guys.
He loves big
guy. I love big guys.
Big
African American
men slapping man meat.
That's right. I love them. And honestly, Montgomery and Aaron Jones are great. I'm just not excited about them. But
I'm not excited
if they produce, they're fine. I honestly, I hate to say this. I want Aaron Jones to decide to take the year off to meditate or something.
After this game. After he gets a 40-point game.
Sure. Then I can put Jordan Mason in spot-free because he got the lion's share of the carries during the game, I think. But Aaron Jones had a bit more passing upside, which is where you get a lot of your points from in your half PPR league. You get a lot of your points from your catches out of the backfield and stuff like that. And Jordan Mason doesn't have nearly the catching upside. He's a bull go straight kind of guy. So I don't know. I
think there's value for both of those guys. I was considering saying you should start Mason over Jones, but with JJ McCarthy being such a young quarterback,
he's going to be checking it down a bunch.
And Jones is going to be out there a lot to help him.
What do you think about the matchup specifically versus Atlanta? Like based on, did you guys get any of the Atlanta game?
Atlanta looked okay.
They were good.
They're meh.
Penix, I will say this is a hot take that wasn't on camera. Penix played pretty well.
I like
Penix. Which he was shitting on. I want to call him out.
He's a sophomore, right?
Yes,
he is a sophomore.
Technically, he played 3 games last year. This is his sophomore year, but I was he showed me enough last year to be like, okay, he's got a little something. And he played well in that Tampa game. He did everything he could to get him to win, but Fairbairn just couldn't quite knock it through.
Not
Fairbairn.
I think that
Youngway.
Brian Thomas Jr. will not perform to his expectations this year. I think Mbuka is going to overperform any of these numbers. I like him a lot. I think he's going to be solid, especially in the Tampa's damaged offense. Justin Jefferson, however, I think is a better wide receiver. I don't like Marvin Harrison Jr. personally, and however, Puka Nacua is fantastic and versus a Tennessee matchup, as long as you guys don't get too far ahead of the game. But even then, I think Puka Nacua does out of the backfield runs. He does
not
gadget
too
plays.
often. I don't think.
Not like Debo or something.
No,
like that.
It's if they get ahead, they're gonna hand the ball to Kyron 40 times,
which is good for you. So moral of the story. I think it's gonna be close, but just so somebody believes in you, John Hansen, I think your team's gonna take it this week. And I think that you probably have a tough decision baked somewhere into your bench that would be a better decision over somebody on your main roster?
Yeah.
Tight end.
I am working on it. I would love to be able to work Keon Coleman in. I think he's gonna have a pretty solid year. But I just don't got a spot I can put him in my wide receiver room. Remember what I said earlier, Sean? Sell.
Uh-huh.
And then I think JK showed me that he is, him and Harvey are going to be at bare minimum 50-50. Scored a touchdown. He looked good. Jordan Mason, I'm happy with. I have a problem of I have a bench that I think is almost near competitive to my main roster, but that is.
But there's just too much mediocrity amongst the two.
There's just a little bit of gap in between them that makes these decisions tougher for me. Adam Thielen
Thiel's probably
sorry, bud. Sorry, bud. And Trey Benson, I'm holding on to you till James Conner explodes a limb, and then gonna trade him to Daniel. But
I've been looking at most of what's left is solid handcuff opportunities are prevalent on the waiver wire.
Oh, that's what they're there for.
But I'm not making any decisions on.
You're not there yet. We're too early.
Yeah.
Thank God. I don't want. I would prefer if nobody got hurt. For the rest of the season, never just played
once
good football.
The bye weeks start.
Especially not
week 5, everyone.
Mm-hmm.
First bye week is week 5. After that, it's going to be slim pickings because as soon as you get through those bye weeks, you're going to start loading those benches with handcuffs and basically hedging on injuries going forward.
Yep.
If you want to stay competitive.
So, during our course of our conversation, have there been any key hot takes, disagreements from what we've looked at? I'm trying to get back on the board.
I think considering the top 3 teams in our respective league are all here, sitting down. I think we
making
all have
commentary on the other people. I don't
think there was like a hot take that made me go, ew. Like
Bo Nix is going to outperform Jaden Daniels.
Yeah, I didn't roll my. You could hear, if you go back and watch that first episode, you could hear my eyes hitting the back of my head as they were rolling.
It's a loud echo. You can hear it when it goes. It's empty in there.
I'm gonna say. So here's a hot take. I think Detroit won't get much better this year.
Ooh.
I think that they are going to be
this year or this week.
This year.
Oh, this year. Okay.
So I think that they started weak. They're going to have a little bump maybe here and there, but I think that their loss of their offensive coordinator Ben Johnson, who went to Chicago,
and their defensive coordinator went to.
They lost both.
Yes.
Where did he go? He went
and I think their head coach is a head case who I love, but I don't think. I think that who they have left over, I think this is the perfect example of the power of coaching is going to be made prevalent by Detroit's extraordinary fall off.
Wow.
That's my hot take. Obviously, it's going to take a while to come. I think they do a little better than they did last week. Though.
I like that because I want to see them succeed. I love that team last year.
Yeah,
but I think you're onto something in that. Maybe whether it's the coaching, I don't know if it's a hangover from the last couple seasons that they've had of success, but we could see them kind of regress to mediocrity. I don't think they'll be ass.
Because historically, they have been not
one of the worst teams.
Yeah, their franchise is a storied one.
They have to be.
Where did their defensive coordinator go?
I'm trying to remember.
Is Las Vegas?
No, that was Pete Carroll. He went to. He's
the head coach of another team now, right?
Yep.
So
he went
New England?
No, that's Mike Vrabel.
We'll come back at next week.
Hold on, give me 2 seconds. Y'all talk.
All right. So, do you have anything interesting?
As far as the NFL, man, I'd love my hot take to be that the Dolphins.
Give me your hot take on the Dolphins. Give me what you really believe the case will be. Well, give me your crystal ball.
Okay.
And then we're gonna bring your crystal ball for real next week.
Yeah. So. I see the Dolphins not being much better this week.
Really?
My heart.
New England?
Yes. My heart wants to see them obviously demolish the Patriots.
Mm-hmm.
I am significantly concerned, and you guys have seen me over the last several seasons where
you've been
drinking the Kool-Aid and nothing bothers me. And even when the Dolphins end up 8-9, I was, I'm riding that wave. The red alert is on. And that's not something, I don't panic after 1 week. but there's just too many red flags. 2 of our starting offensive linemen are out, and our offensive line was terrible last week.
I could swap
Your defense is like
here.
one bad step away from pulling someone from the stands.
Our defense has so much potential,
Yeah,
but they're
I heard that
so
they were going to perform
young.
pretty well this year.
They're so young at corner, and they're the couple linebackers that they have. It's if the front gets contained, we're exposed. It's kind of like spending a bunch of money on a bunch of armor, right? But your back is exposed. And all teams have to do is get around that front, and they can just walk by.
Yeah.
And I severely, I'm scared about Tua because I believe so much in him, and I love his character, and he's got ability. If there's no offensive line to protect him, he's not gonna function.
He's fragile right now.
And if the next 3 weeks are going to determine the fate of the Dolphins, because we play the Patriots, we play the Bills, and we play the Jets. We play the Jets. We play the Bills, and then we play the Jets week 4.
And
it's like the most divisional thing ever.
If we go 0-4, Chris Greer's fired, Mike McDaniel's fired. They're both gone.
Yeah.
There's no ifs, ands, or buts.
Tyreek requested
gone.
trade.
People are talking about by week 8, they're gone. And then you're talking about where's Tyreek going to get traded to. You're talking about bringing in Zach Wilson, which is we're going to contend for the Arch Manning sweepstakes. I'm sorry.
He looked real good.
The Dolphins as a whole have me genuinely concerned. So if the Dolphins don't win next week, you guys might have to put an APB out, because if you
don't worry, you'll make it.
I appreciated all the wellness checks. John Hansen made sure he checked in on me multiple times.
A Baker Mayfield act.
But I guess my hot take is, all that being said, the Dolphins are going to win huge. The Dolphins are back, baby.
I want to hedge what you said a little bit. I actually think the Dolphins New England game is
everything I just said.
I think actually the Dolphins New England game is going to be a higher scoring game.
I hope so.
I'm going to give high 20s, low 30s for both teams.
That's battle.
It's so hard.
Mike Vrabel, or they're playing who? They're playing the
New England.
Yeah, I don't know. Mike Vrabel's not a huge offense.
It's a division game.
Yeah,
division games are always going to
know.
be closer than they need to be.
Yeah.
And even if the Dolphins are ass, they're going to.
They're your ass, damn it.
My ass. The Dolphins are going to win. They're going to put up 42 points. Tyreek Hill.
I'm thinking
you can see the tears
31,
streaming down my face.
28-31. 28-30. That kind of era. That's what I got.
28-30.
That's my hot take. Dolphins are going to win big.
Who's playing the
God damn it.
It's good. It's good.
No, I appreciate the enthusiasm. Makes for good content.
Yeah.
I am looking at New Orleans.
What's your big take?
Real quick, so Aaron Glenn.
Okay.
Gotcha.
The coach of the Jets.
There you go.
That's why the Jets are better.
I was sitting there. I'm like, I watched him play on Saturday. What did I watched a lot of the Jets game.
Yeah.
He was in there for Sauce Gardner.
He was in there for.
Yeah.
Oh, Sauce, you hack. I don't have any beefy take. I think.
What do you think about your team? How about that? If you don't got any serious hot takes.
My Denver Broncos or my fantasy team?
No, your freaking Denver Broncos. He just had a diatribe on his point.
No.
That was my hot take.
My hot take, and I hate saying this out loud, I think we'll be probably the best defense in the league this year.
Okay. What does that mean for your record?
Take. I think you guys are.
What does it mean for your record?
That's interesting. So the last time the Broncos have had 2 years of extreme prominence in the past decade. It was 2013 and 2015. 2013, we went to the Super Bowl, had one of the best offenses in NFL history in terms of points, yards, all that stuff.
Yep.
And then in 2015, Peyton Manning was dog shit. Everyone forgets this. Peyton Manning was not good in 2015.
He was awful.
He was not good, but we won the Super Bowl on the back of our incredible defense.
Mikey dropped Bo Nix.
I would too. I tried to drop Bo Nix in my home league, but Natalie stole him. Stole Jordan Love, who I was trying to pick up.
But he's so good.
He's so good. I left him. Anywho,
Oh.
I'm hoping that we are able to, because Bo had a slow start last year. I'm hoping we are able to, my hopium here. Defense can carry us through our honestly relatively easy beginning of the schedule. These first couple of games.
You think Indianapolis is going to be easy?
I think they'll be easier. Maybe not as easy as expected. Probably even harder than the Titans. But there's enough room for small improvements that I think would keep us over Indy. And then by that time, hopefully we'll have gotten our feet under us, because it took until about week 3, week 4 till Bo really turned on last year to get our offense going. And I hope, and I blame a lot of it on Sean Payton's play calling too, because he like, I don't know what he was trying to do. I saw one of the main Broncos reporters, I don't remember his name right now, sorry, dude. He said the Broncos need to be Bo ring. They need to be Bo needs to be boring in order to get a ring. You just need him to run the offense. He needs to go Brock Purdy. He needs to run the offense, exactly. We have the talent, you just got to run the offense.
Micromanage.
Do you think Sean Payton is gonna give you the juice here?
I like Sean Payton's a good coach. I think some of his scheming is a little old school.
Yeah.
That he goes with. I want him to run the fucking ball more. I don't know why he ran the first 25 plays, 20 of them were passes.
I mean,
and
you
don't want to
probably trying to give Bo some more action.
Just run. You spent all this draft capital.
Tennessee was a tough.
They were a tough defense. They
Does Tennessee
played.
have a decent defense?
Tennessee has a great defense.
Anyway,
Interesting.
Who was Tennessee's coach last year?
I don't know.
Defensive-minded Vrabel.
I thought Vrabel got fired the year before.
Processing.
No.
I don't know.
No.
I thought he got fired the year before.
So your schedules, you got Indianapolis this week, and then you have the Chargers and Cincinnati.
I think if we can make it through these first 2 games, hopefully we'll have built up enough momentum to kind of know what we're doing. I think the Chargers will be a big test.
Chargers will be a massive
long
test.
and short of it is, I hope our defense can. Our best defense in the league, gonna win the Super Bowl off the back of our defense. We don't even need to field an offense. Anyway,
so to sum up our second Apotheconversation, I want to talk 2 seconds about the San Francisco 49ers.
Sure.
49 IRs.
Your team.
My team. It is my team. I don't have quite the impassioned situation here because I'm kind of half a Jets fan too.
He admitted it on stream. He's been fighting.
I really like the Jets this year, to be honest.
He's a closeted Jets fan.
Oh God. But so I have investment in 49ers, and before the season began, I decided to be a 49ers fan from a big wheel spin. I think we decided to do that together. I am concerned about the shallowness of the team. It feels pretty one-dimensional right now. It's called Christian McCaffrey and Ricky Pearsall. And that's not enough to win your division, let alone the fucking Super Bowl. So, especially because the San Francisco division isn't super crazy strong right now.
It is a generally accepted okay division. It's the 49ers, it's the Cardinals, it's the Seahawks, and it's the
Rams.
Thank you. Which Rams are pretty good. So
Seahawks our defense is good.
Yep.
Cardinals defense is decent, but their offense with Kyler Murray, I don't like it. And who was the last one?
Rams.
The Rams, I feel like are a decent team.
Yeah.
I think that if Stafford
McVay is always a threat.
Yeah. McVay is also a high caliber head coach.
Yep.
Like where he don't need no offensive coordinator to be good, like the Detroit Lions did.
Right.
Well, I'd like to thank everybody for joining us, and we'll be met here by Logan Murskowski and Casey Thomas probably next week as well. Similar time, we'll release the episodes eventually, and make sure you stay and watch Don't Go Hollow streaming at 6 p.m. and it's going to be a different type of episode this week.
Different type of thing. We're streaming from home, doing a little gimmicky
What's the name of the little widget things you have?
Ping tubers. We made little ping tubers.
Like and subscribe it, guys.
Like and subscribe.
Yeah.
Follow our Patreon for pictures of my kneecaps.
Give mine away for
Casey is
free.
you slut.
You can see even deeper. There's moments of blurring that most likely will have to happen. Come and see us next week for more cute Mando. Maybe I'll bring a cat in so they can fight each other.
So I'll sneeze the entire time. My hot take is my allergy. I need an antihistamine.
Am I sitting on gum?
Have a good evening, everyone.
Bye.